one of the things that we set out to do here is bring a professional element to the music industry here.
Okay.
Like there isn't really a vehicle to take people or artists or producers from ground zero to the big leagues until now.
What's up, y'all? This is Joe Young, one half of the music department, live at the music department. We got Young Skillz on the camera, Young Skillz Productions. What's that, Truth Tella Network? Okay, Truth Tella Network, shout out Truth Tella. We got Give Richard right there in the back. Give Rich the other half of that music department. So thank y'all for coming in today. You are now live at the music department with myself, Joe Young. And what we're going to do is we're going to go back over the very first episode of the music department live. So all the performers, shout out to y'all. I will bow, but I'm seated currently. If you do need recording, you need production, you need consultation as an artist, definitely check us out. Hit us up on IG. We always on IG. We always on the gram. That's the music department DMV. At the music department DMV. So definitely go follow. Check us out. Okay, so we're back. Before we get started, definitely want to give a shout out to all the performers that came through, and glad that we were able to provide you guys with the space to give you some quality content, for your career and for your journey as an artist. I think that's probably the biggest thing that artists need to hone in on is getting some quality content. So we focus on the ambiance and we curate the space for you guys, and then you guys bring the energy. So thank you for that. And let's go ahead and jump into some of these clips.
Yo, this is a battle against bass. I don't worship falsehoods and faceless.
Okay, so we just saw Night Train 357, a dope artist out of DC. Night Train's been doing it for a long time now. And let's break down his performance.
When you wear COVID mask and ain't nobody in the car with you.
Oh gosh.
When you got a friend who got a backdrop of some angel wings on their Instagram page, and you take a picture of your food, you're basic. So all y'all
that was kind of funny.
Y'all out here, so make some noise for yourselves.
Oh, that was weak. You gotta make. I think we could definitely do a better job with the hosting piece of it.
Is that awkward silence?
Yeah.
Yo, my name is Train. You know I'm going to bring the pain. It's 50 years of hip hop. Yo, this is the battle against Jason. I don't worship falsehoods and faceless. Big friends found was being complacent. Big news and based on every station. Big dancing, no time for fake ones. It's not a lane, they create one. Get up on that night train and inside a bandwagon. We can simple, there is really no relation. I told you.
I like his energy. I ain't gonna hold you. I like the energy on this joint. Almost like that awkward silence ain't even happened for real. Like he right into it. So you can tell he's been doing this for a minute.
Can you tell me, if I'm an artist, how do I control the crowd, or what should I be doing when the DJ's pulling up my track and it's taking longer than everybody playing?
Yeah, I think that's one of the things that artists don't come prepared to do, is to actually navigate or manage those times where the production is kind of catching up to their energy or their performance or what have you. I think the artist comes so prepared to do their song and they've memorized their tracks and all that stuff, they don't really give enough thought into the controlling the crowd while the music isn't on. So that's what I would recommend. I would recommend artists really think about the conversations that they should be having with their audience, in those interim pieces, because the audience doesn't know you 9 times out of 10. If you're an emergent artist, they don't know you, and that you have an opportunity to really connect with them in those awkward silences. So actually, you should, instead of dreading those awkward silences, you should actually be anticipating them, like excited to like get an opportunity like that. So you can plug your brand, plug your IG, plug what you got going on, your tour, your album, something to keep them engaged. So that would be my very top tier advice for artists in that type of situation or that scenario.
Now, do you think, I know it's different type of artists have different type of styles, and you can't necessarily box people in because they break out whatever box you put them in. But do you personally, just you, Joe Young personally, do you think taking the comedic route is a good approach in the type of setting that we were in?
I think it is, but your jokes got to be on point. Like that's the part. It's like it'll work for somebody that actually funny. Not saying he wasn't funny. It was one of them things. It's like you got to be able to read the room. Like after the first one don't land right, you know what I'm saying? You gotta switch it up. You might have to go heartfelt. I mean, you might have to give them, you know what, I've been going through a lot this week or this month. Anybody else been going through the same thing, similar to what's going on right now, I had to kind of take a pause and reset my life and everything else. So this give me an opportunity to come out here and just pour it out into the mic. So as soon as they get ready, I'm going to be ready. But in the meantime, let's find out who's in the room. Where y'all from? You got to be able to control the crowd, because ultimately, like I said, this is their first time that they going to come into contact with you. You want to be personable, you know what I mean? You don't have to talk to them like they're this distant people. Again, that's not knocking nobody. It's just about adding these little pieces from like a observant standpoint. You know what I'm saying? Like from a science, Rich Get Richer. He like using the analogies of like science. So this is just a observation. You know what I mean? So after you sit back, you take a look at it, and that's what we're doing here. We're just taking a look at it, so that way, when y'all are on the next stage or the bigger stage or what have you, you guys can capitalize on anything that come your way. All right, so that one right there, that was the homie Swav. The sex poet. I want to make sure I get it right, man. He is stickler about his craft, about his brand and everything. So Swav, the sex poet we just saw. We're gonna get into his performance now.
Y'all come over here and show me some energy real quick. We're gonna get this shit started tonight. We're gonna show all the artists that's supporting here tonight. We're gonna love all the artists tonight. Listen, we need the energy. We gotta come get this energy. Y'all step over here, man. Everybody come on this side, man. Surround me. Give me your energy real quick. Again, I go by Swav, the sex poet. More than R&B.
Hey, he wasn't playing about that shit, was he? my man was not about this.
Listen, y'all still come on over
here.
Yeah. Come show me some energy. Come on. Everybody come over here. Come on. Everybody come over. You hiding on the back, come on over here.
You can tell this nigga done this shit before, right?
A whole lot of times. You can tell he ain't new to it, he's true to it. He's enjoying the performance.
That's right. And shout out Truth Tella Productions. They done hit him with the smoke. Hit him with the smoke. Lights start flickering all crazy. This shit looks like it's about to go up. Yeah, go ahead, Swav. All right.
What is something that you could tell me to do, and I don't want to copy him, but what are some points you can give me?
I mean, just to commit to your art, and that's what he did. Like he has complete trust in the artwork that he's created, right? And when he's got it being on display, there is no he doesn't feel uncomfortable about. It doesn't seem like he feels uncomfortable about anything that he's put into his art. And that's what I'm getting. Now I'm getting a supreme confidence of like this is what I got. Like I got something that is gold that I want to share with the world. You know what I'm saying? And I know you're gonna like it. You know, just coming with that type of attitude with your art, it makes it easier for people to receive it. Because if you up there and you kind of not really sure about whether you like it or not, it's gonna come across like that. You know what I'm saying? Like people are going to be like, that's what they gonna have in their mind. Like, I don't know whether I like it or not. Versus it being like, if nothing else, like, damn, that was dope, man. I like what he did with that.
It was more or less a lot of rappers, and when that person came through, it just shifted the tone. You know what I mean? So what is that? Is that being innovative? What is that? What would you call it?
I would call it being contributory, if nothing else, because like you said, that's how a lot of the open mics and stuff go. It's like there's a lot of rappers and you don't really get to see the not street but more edgy R&B acts. If you see some R&B acts, it's mostly females, and then the guys are more or less kind of keeping it safe. They not really going off the deep end, or not even the deep end. They just not going off of the beaten path, so to speak. You know, and Swav, he took his uniqueness and put it on display to add to the music department live event. And that just made the overall event even better. So if other artists would take that approach to say, you know what, yeah, my stuff may be weird, but if you go all the way over there on that side, you never know how that color that you kind of offering into this whole palette of the show is going to make that show, you know, overall. So I like the approach that he took, but at the same time, I mean, it was right there at a point where it could have went left, but it didn't. So he did a good job of keeping it tasteful, so to speak. So that's what's up.
Would you, Joe Young, say it's safe for me as an R&B singer to come out to these rap showcases?
Of course. So this is not a rap showcase. Now, I can't speak for nobody else's stuff because I don't know what their brand is, you know what I'm saying? But the music department, what we are looking to do is tap into all of the genres and all of the communities to give them a platform to, showcase their talent, but also connect with other audience members that they probably wouldn't do normally, or they wouldn't think to do. You know, maybe they feel like they have to stay over here in this spot or stay over in another spot. But, you know, this is a testament to, or at least the opening the door for other genres or other styles of music to come on through. We're going to take a little break. Everybody know I like ginger ale. So just ginger ale is provided by Schweppes today. Is nice, icy cold. You know, we keep these in the studio. So when you come through and you have a session, you know, you don't have to bring all this stuff. Just come through. We got waters in there. We got some drinks too if you sip. We keep that Casamigos on deck, and then whatever else we want to throw in there. So definitely, you know, we come to the session, go through the refrigerator. We got a nice icy little selection in there. Holla, get Richard. He gonna make you. He gonna make it tight for you. So this me. Nigga, a little parched. Okay, so the next performer, known him for a long time, man. Shout out 4 Block. He got like several names, so we're gonna ring them off. H Green, Vick Van Exel. But you know, just a dope brother, man. He been doing this rap shit for a minute, man. And every time I hear him, he got some new heat. So I was glad he was able to come through, show the music department some love, and let's get into that performance. I wonder what happened. Yeah. The people who came, I mean, that don't know you, they don't know that was a skip unless it's like super blatant, like Main Man one, right? But even how he played it is I forgot. We forgot the joint had skipped or whatever. But it's easier for some people because it's just their personality to kind of like, not take themselves too seriously. But you got to know yourself. So if you realize that, you're going to get a little more anxious about certain things, you might want to come with a plan. Like, you got to be prepared. Like, preparation is key. Because, again, you come in ultimately to entertain people. And right in the middle of your performance, if you got to call an audible, you got to be comfortable with calling audibles. So that just means shit. When you practicing and all that, you might want to just deviate from that. Stop the joint for a second. Mid-verse, you know what I'm saying? Because it's easy to practice your stuff all the way through. It's very difficult to have to stop like musical chairs. So that's what I would say. This ginger ale working.
We might not see it on this episode, but that night, I don't think everybody picked the right song. How important is that?
We probably gonna come across some ones that was like that, but I think this is the development stage of artists. Right? Because they don't know what song is the right song, like definitively. You have some people like the Swaves who have just committed to a certain song, so it feels like that's the song, right? So if you feel like you can do that, do that. But at the same time, this is part of this process of this journey of becoming this artist that has the song. Like, you don't know what that really is until you put it to the test. Like when you out and about, and this is a perfect platform. The music department live allows you to come out, test your material, see if you really got you something. Cause you'll be able to see it as an audience member. You know what I'm saying? If you want all your footage, by the way, just reach out to us. We definitely, we're gonna keep the archives super attack and open and all that. So if you need it, we got you covered. But from that standpoint, you always want to go back to the film and study. Look how you look on there. Would you cringe through that performance? Would you, be pumped up about it or whatever? Like those are the takeaways. So, this is where you do that at. You come try to find out what's going to work and what's not.
What is you crying for? 2 wrongs don't make a right. I swear I did my part. I swear I needed you.
The next artist that came to the stage was a young lady, Kamara. Kamara didn't really expect her to give us the show that she did, but we were pleasantly surprised. And here's how that went. Yeah, this is a song she really is connected to. You could tell she connected to this one. Like I'm kind of curious now as to what happened. You know what I mean? Like I think this is one of them songs where you go and you kind of do some background information. Like this is where like a interview with her about the song would really like take hold. Like, okay, what kind of mind frame was you at with this shit right here? Yeah, shout out to the lighting, the lighting people, because whoever put them lights in there, niggas knew what they was doing.
Man, shout out to Truth Tella Network.
Truth Tella Network.
I see a strong transition from Swav to Kamara. Mm-hmm. So how important is it to you to be relatable? Because I feel like she is relatable, but then I feel like he is like Chris Brown. So is that important or?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's a priority. I don't think you should go at it like, write your music to be relatable. I think you should write your music to be human. You know what I mean? It should definitely be like a strong human element in there, right? Where, you know, Kamara, she's talking about a situation, like something happened. You know what I mean? The fact that she's walking around out here free means that either she got away with it or, you know what I'm saying, that shit has been dealt with. But at the end of the day, it was something that was impactful in her life, to the point that she was able to make a song that, you know, you could really feel the emotion in whatever that was. And I think that's the human element. So if you know, try to make music to try to relate with people, the stuff that I've seen, this shit don't ever go off right. Like it becomes one of them things where the person's trying a little too hard, and you could feel it. So it's kind of like, you know, that's not what I wanted to. I know I wouldn't be able to connect with nothing like that. But something like this, like her, like when she started singing, I was like, okay, damn, that's what's up. It at least started a conversation, you know, to make me stop and be like, okay, what else she got to say? So, you know, just her look and everything else. I'm a sucker for dark-skinned women. My wife know that. But, you know, just being able to see the outward presentation of someone visually that looked like that was going through something like that, it was very intriguing.
What pointers or tips, if any, would you give a young female R&B singer in that lane, with those like Mary J. Blige type of songs, heartbreak, heartfelt? What type of tips could you get him?
I mean, she pretty much landed it for you know, for what that song was, because I think if she'd have went a little bit harder on like you said, Mary J. side of it, she may have started crying. You know what I'm saying? And you know, another read the room scenario. You know what I'm saying? This isn't somewhere that you can cry, unfortunately. You know, no crybabies at the music department. Okay, you could bring other people to tears, but you as the performer, you're not allowed to cry.
Facts. Yeah.
I'm bullshitting. You do whatever you want. You know what I'm saying? So, but no, I mean, it's not a one size fit all type of thing. Like both of them, like let's say, when I say both of them, like Swav kind of going, like using both of these as like different metrics, is to say they did something equally the same, which was commit to their art. They committed to that point that they felt whatever emotion and stayed right there and was able to take the audience on that journey, and that was dope. And that, because that's ultimately what we come to do. We come to, you know, be a part of you know, this artist journey. So that was dope. So we just saw PS Tony, big PS, shout out PS Tony. You know, she always bringing some heat, man. So we gonna get into her performance right now. Get Richard, I'm always biased. This is probably one of my favorite songs of hers. This joint dope. I know I'm biased, but at the same time, like, this shit just dope. Man. Yeah, she has a very dope look, man. As far as we talk about being relatable. I think that her human element is just super relatable, anyways. And that like that energy just exudes every time she's either around or even performing. Like, this is a dope one right here. She got the height advantage, and when I say the height advantage, is just looking at it from this angle right here, you get to see the whole ambiance of the whole like production. You know what I'm saying? Some people, like, that's actually regular height. You know what I mean? You can't really see past that, but you know, she was perfect height to see everything else. You know, shout out Shorty, shout out PS.
It seems like the females are making this big splash right now, bigger than they ever have in history. So let's say I'm a young female. I just watched this show. I saw PS Tony. I want to come to the music department. Give me something. What am I supposed to do?
Well, I just want to say this. We encourage every single female of the female persuasion to come to music department. I just like being around y'all. I ain't going to hold you. I am a feminist. I think by the definition, I believe it was, I forget who made it, who gave the definition of a feminist, but yeah, I'm with y'all. So I need y'all to be around us. So we're going to put that disclaimer out there right now. The music department is female friendly. Okay. As far as the female rappers, I think that you guys are shining, or you ladies are shining right now, because everybody knows girls just want to have fun, right? And we've got too much going on in the drill scene. We got too much going on in the street rap, the street scene. That's just not as much fun. Like, yeah, everybody want to turn up. You want to get that energy, but you also want to make it home. So I think that's what the ladies are winning in that capacity, because they get to, get their pick of the beats that hit hard, that got bass, that got everything that the dudes is rapping over, but it still comes off a little bit lighter. That way we can kind of enjoy the whole performance. So y'all just keep bringing that fun energy, and we're gonna be here with open arms. Cameras on, lights on, y'all, come dressed to the nines, however you want to come through. Joe Young is encouraging you to bring yourself to the music department. So it was a lot of good, great performers. And we got plenty that we can go through, but it would take us maybe like a week to get through everything. So we have you guys footage. If you didn't see any of your clips on here, or if you did see your clips on here, just reach out to us, the music department, IG. So it's the music department DMV. Let us know that you're looking for your footage, and we definitely let you know how to get a fully edited version of your performance that night. And this is a series, so if you felt like maybe you wanted to change something about your performance, or even do a different song, like, we gonna be going right back up for episode 2. So stay in touch with us on the IG. We always on IG. We probably start our little TikTok joint. I think that's what's going on now. So between them two places, or just pull up. We online, themusicdpt.com. That's where you can go online and schedule a recording session with the world-renowned Get Richard, get you some music, and get you on your pathway to your music career. I guess until next time, y'all, Joe Young, a.k.a. Beltway Book, a.k.a. the voice of the county, here with Young Skillz, and Get Richard back there cooking up. So we live in the studio. This is the Music Department Live. Bye.